He's just been promoted, so give him a big round of applause when he does come up. To international operations, but he's the gentleman that when I spoke with him, I said, Jose, I just want the audience to understand one thing. That the company is here to support the field. You know, and you're going to hear from another UK corporate member in a minute, but I've been nothing but impressed by Jose. In fact, don't all inbox him right now. But there's a gentleman in the room right now, he asked me, could I communicate with a certain individual and be able to answer certain questions, which I'm not in a position to do. Because I don't probably know the answer, so why don't I shortcut the shortcut and connect him with Jose directly, which we did at the back of the room. And without hesitation, Jose put his hand in his pocket and went, there's my card. So that was an invitation. So here's a gentleman who's at the top of his game here with us today to just share with you. We're going to hear from him first, and then he's going to open it up to Q&A. So if you've got any questions, write them down. But we've got 50 minutes of his time now, and he is staying tonight, and he's already said, I'll have dinner with people, and people can ask me questions as long as they want to for those who are staying around for dinner later on. So please welcome Jose Villa, who's Head of International Operations, all the way from Gothenburg.
Hello, and thanks for inviting me here. It's such a pleasure to. I met some of you before in Oslo and Stockholm in the annual event, but it's so many new faces, and I'm very happy to meet you guys. UK is a new market. Actually, we have been active in UK for a couple of years, but it's now things are happening. Dave came in the picture, and some of you guys along with him, and a lot of things are happening in the UK. And I believe it's going to be a very big market soon. And it's the right timing to join Cincino and working hard. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I get this question very often. Jose, where are you from? I don't know what to say, really. My mom is from Italy, my dad is from Israel. They moved to Spain, I was born there. Then we moved to Sweden in the 90s. And people there obviously ask me, where are you from? Well, I'm from Spain. Wrong answer. Back those days, this TV show called Faulty Towers was very popular in Sweden. I believe it was a show from the 80s, but it was a reposition or something back in the 90s. Oh, Jose, you know nothing, right? Lot of jokes. Well, I had a hard time for a couple of years. It's been following me, but no problems. I survived that. Yeah, I've been working for a pharmaceutical company in the industry for 10 years, and 2.5 years ago I was feeling that I needed a change in my life. Basically, this company, as many others in that industry, that sector, is very focused on numbers, figures, statistics. How is cars in Wall Street doing today? And I was feeling myself like I was a number as well. They couldn't see the person, the human being behind the employee. And then I decided I needed a change in my life. I asked myself, can you see yourself here in 10 years? Answer was no, not at all. Can you see yourself here in 5 years? No. And then it's the time to do something, right? I'm not the person who is going to wait 5 years to make some changes. So I decided to do them right then. And I started working for another job. I went to my boss, I told them, put the cards on the table, look, I'm not feeling good here. I want to change my work. And, thank you for being honest. We will help you. Please finish the project you're working with now, and you are allowed to go to work job interviews in your working time because you have been honest and whatever, and good employee these 10 past years. And so I did. After a couple of weeks, I got a couple of offers. One of them was in Cincinnati, and I visited them. This industry was totally new for me. And yeah, also in Sweden, you can hear bad things about the sector, right? About the industry. Obviously, there is some actors who are not doing a good work. And I was a little bit skeptical. But I went there, I had a very nice interview, I got a very nice impression of the company. But it was something, I mean, the office was very fancy, very nice, a lot of people, very interesting people working there, but it was something that I really liked, and it was this. Among this very nice office, fancy, new, fresh, everything, these two books. Look very strange, right? In an office with a lot of nice products, new furniture, new computers, all over the place. Well, these are 405 boys and girls Cincino is sponsoring in India. Paying food, paying education, taking care of them. That's something I'm very proud of. Today, it's something I make sure all our partners who visit Cincino headquarters see. Today we're sponsoring 405 kids in India, and in 3 years it's going to be 2,000. That's something that made me think, well, this is not a conventional company, right? They are doing something different. They care about people who is poor, don't have the possibilities we have here in Europe. And then it was told that is actually Orion and Hilde, who our founders, who is been doing this for many years, even before they found Cincino. This couple is very active within philanthropy and charity, and I felt that, I mean, they are very religious people, they are Christians, I'm Jewish. Please don't misunderstand me, this is not about religion. This is about values, about morals, about, you know, being nice, having a good heart, and having the right culture in a company. So it's not only business, it's something more. And I really like that. I love that. And I thought, I'm going to give this a try. Absolutely. And together with another book, which is, I mean, numbers talk for themselves, the annual report, we have write great numbers. I mean, Cincino is doing really, really good. And I saw that this is a company who is here to stay. This is a company who is, I mean, Thursday I was with Steve talking with Doug, our CEO, and he was talking about planning the goals for the next 5 years, and then about 2030 and 2050. And then you realize that, yes, we are here to stay, and that leads to the next thing I'd like to talk about, and is Cincino's strategy against the UK market. We are going, I'm working right now to set up a company here in UK, so we are Cincino Ltd. We haven't done it before, basically because we didn't have enough volume of business here. And then we operate as an European company, totally legal, totally okay, no problems at all. And as David came along in Cincino and the volumes are getting bigger and bigger, then we need to do something. So basically we can pay your commission in British pounds, and everything is easier for you guys and for us internally. But our products are approved here in UK. We can make business here in UK without any kind of problems. As Scandinavian manufacture products, we don't need any special license here in UK. And this is following UK law, not in the European law. So before the Brexit, after the Brexit, whatever that happens, we are legal today and we will be legal after the Brexit. Our products totally fine by British law and European. But we have made sure that from the beginning we have been following the British law. So don't worry about that. The business is solid as the Rock of Gibraltar. Go ahead with your activity. The British market is pretty virgin. I think it's the right time to join Cincino here in England and the rest of you here, of course. So just give it a chance, embrace Cincino, give energy, focus, work hard. It's possible, it's fact. You see many other people in so many other countries. Look at Hungary. Wow, they did something amazing there, but they really gave it a chance and worked hard to make it possible, and now they are exploding, they are amazing, they are on fire. So I see this is possible as well here in UK, and I believe you guys are going to do it. Absolutely. That being said, I don't know if you have any other questions about the company. I used to work as a partner support manager for 2 years. Now 2 weeks ago I became international project manager, and then I will be working a lot opening the new markets. UK is the first one we're going to open 2020, and it's planned to be opening in Q1, in the very beginning of the year, the first quarter. Then we have India, we have Russia, and we have Asia. A lot of things are going to happen there. And when I think about, if you allow me to be a little bit political incorrect, when I think about global trading, UK, I think a little bit about empire. You know, you guys are used to be trading, making business all over the world. So you have a great chance here. I believe so. And as said, a lot of things are going to happen in Cincino the next coming years, starting now. We are going to open in so many new countries. We are already global, selling our products, but we are going to open officially so we can have partners all over the world. Slowly, because we always make sure that when we open in a country, we are 100% legal. We have people screaming in India a couple of years ago. We have a great team here, we want to start. We have the team, we have the infrastructure, we have everything. Please let us start. Sorry, cannot. We need the certificates, we need everything legal. So that's why, and the same in Russia, but everything for those countries, I mean, India and Russia is going to be set up in the second quarter of the year. So it's a lot of things that are going to happen in international Cincino, and now with the acquisition, probably, if everything goes well, of BMA Life in Singapore, we will be ready to start with Asia into 2020 as well. So it will probably go faster than we thought. And yeah, great opportunities, great market, great products that I really believe. When I used to work in the pharmaceutical industry, they made me sick. I was 10 kilos bigger, and they told me, you have diabetes type 2, you have to take this tablet 3 times a day, for the rest of your life. When I stopped working for Cincino, we have 3 products, we are the employees, and I just start taking the omega-3 oil, the balanced oil. Today I'm 10 kilos lighter, and I don't have diabetes type 2 anymore. any claims, any data that says that omega-3 is going to cure your diabetes type 2. I'm not sure about that, I don't think so, but I really believe, and we talk about this a lot in the office, that it is like a domino effect, right? You get imbalance. So when you solve this problem, the other one, and the other one, and the other one is putting everything in place and together, and your body is working like a clock. So that's what happened to me, I believe. So today, I'm feeling so much better, and I believe in our products, and that's something that all our employees, even in the support, take every day, our products. That's why you call to one of them, and you ask, how shall I take the balance oil, citrus flavor, and they tell you, well, avoid to take that without taking juice before and after, or coffee, because they do it every day. They take the oil. They are users as well, so they know exactly how it feels to be a customer. They can give you feedback, they can tell you so much more than when you call to another company and they just go by their manners, right? So I think we have a great support in that way. They all love our products, they all take them. We have today 35 employees in the support, and they talk 32 languages.
Wow.
Yeah, most of them, they talk 2-3 languages. We have, as you know, different channels. We have the chat that you guys in UK like to use. We have the email, we have the phone, and we have the forum. We have questions and answers called forum, where you can find most frequent asked questions. And it's a very big one, the English forum. We have it in several languages, but the English one is biggest, because it's more people asking stuff, and then we have a big database with questions and answers already from previous partners and customers asking to us. There you can find a lot of help as well. But as said, beside the email chat, you have the email, maybe for something that you don't need an answer right now. If you have customers that want to go on a pause in 1 week or 2 weeks, you don't need to call and pay for that phone call. You can send an email, and the people in the support will make sure that it's done, and you will get an answer within 1 day, maximum 44 hours is our deadline, that this is done, and you get always an answer. So that's very good. And otherwise, you can always, when it's urgent, call or the chat. Please, any questions? Yeah.
Will there be a UK call centre or distribution from the UK eventually?
Call center.
Well, like a UK line, telephone number?
Yes, and that's something that we open it local for a market when we start getting enough volume of customers and partners calling. Then we have to open a local line. So we haven't done it from the beginning. We have most of our agents, they do speak English. Right now you have to call to a Swedish number, right?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, because our customers don't like calling their English number, so they call us and then we call the English number, which is fine.
yeah,
But when you start to get more and more and more customers, that's just not going to work.
exactly. And then it works like that. When we have enough volume of business in a country, we make sure to open a local line. But previously, we didn't have it in UK. Honestly, past 2 years it's been very quiet until David came along with a couple of you guys starting the whole business. Now it's looking very good. So I'm sure we will open a local number here in UK pretty soon.
I think there's a method that you can actually have an international, a UK number, but which is diverted immediately, like a free phone number.
That's
Which
what
is
we want
done,
to
yeah.
do. That's what I mean.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Great.
Yeah, we have done it already in many other countries, I remember, for example, when I start working in Cincino, then Hungary start officially at the same time, and they have to call to the European line too. And well, it didn't take long before we have to open a local line. And now we have 4 employees from Hungary dedicated only for Hungary. They cannot do anything else because they have so much to do. And our partners and customers in Hungary, they can call free to this local number. And I don't think it's going to take a long time before we do the same in the UK. Absolutely. And we will probably need to hire a couple of people more for the UK market. So the numbers are looking great now on the trend. So give it a couple of months. We will get there. You will get there, guys. Yes, please.
Jose, I've got a couple of questions. One related just to your old job, and then the rest of them are related to the UK strategy. So,
Sure.
just on your old position, I've had some difficulties with customer services when I've made direct payment via the Aiden system. Now, yeah, could you just enlighten me as to what the difficulty is with that system and why it does go wrong?
When did you have that kind of problems? Was that at the end of the month or in general?
Not specific to a day.
Okay.
Just
Okay,
in general.
because usually we experience a lot of problems at the end of the month with credit card payments, because so many people is buying stuff the last day of the month because of the commission plan and everything, right? But otherwise, Adyen is one of the most popular and effective payment companies global. Before we use another one called NetAccept, and we experience a lot of problems with them. That's why we changed to Adyen. They accept most of the cards, most of the banks, but I don't know if it could be some kind of issue between your specific bank and card and Adyen. But please, let me take a look on that. If you drop me an email, I'll make sure to find out what is the problem.
Okay, that's fine. And in terms of the app, I was asked to get involved in the app, the new app processing system, the partner app. Have you any more information? I know you're not IT, but that's currently not functional. Have you got any more information that's going to be released?
To be honest, we have been struggling with that app. It is quite complicated to build. Then we made sure to give this project to 3-person IT guys in the company. They are working specific on this project, and they are going to make sure that it works without any kind of problems in the future. The future, we're talking about a couple of months. The problem with IT basically is always that they have so much to do, because we are opening new countries, then they have a lot to do when we open new countries. But now we have these 3 people that are working only with that, and they have to agree. We want to fix the app, and we want to make it better. It's going to be a new one, brand new one app. From the beginning, it's going to look different. It's going to be so much better. So they are building the whole app from the ground, and that's why it's taking a little bit more time, because when it's released, it's going to be a brand new app that is going to be working and giving so much more information.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
A couple of general business strategy questions.
Sure.
Anybody's got any questions? Okay, so obviously you're going to be leading the UK strategy. I'm ex-pharmaceutical as well, so looking at the bigger picture, and I'm looking at the way the market is changing. Dr. Clayton referred to the change in the marketplace is quite significant with medics, clinicians now looking at the company. The problem, I can't go into detail at the moment, but I'm currently in negotiations with various people of that nature. And the difficulty we've got is the retail model we have currently doesn't fit an ethical model for the UK.
Can you take that again, please?
Okay. The current UK retail model
Yes.
is obviously new to our standard customers in terms of subscriptions, so on and so forth. And that in itself will take time for people to understand, comprehend, and obviously become commonplace, as many subscription models are. However, when we're looking at that from a prescribing proposition for an MD or for an NT, so a nutritional therapist working in private practice, there's an ethical dilemma they face in terms of their own personal gain and the client perspective in terms of their duty of care to their client. So I'm currently dealing with that, and I don't know who else in the room currently is. And it's a lot of background work I'm doing for the company. I just wondered, in terms of strategy, you being now obviously the international project manager, what strategic direction is the company going to go in? And obviously I'm interested in what that looks like primarily for the UK.
Well, to be honest, I haven't heard that we are going to change any of our ethical viewpoint doing business as 2018, what we have talked previously within the company. What it is very important in these cases, please email me your dilemma, what you are struggling with, so I can take it up with my superiors, with Doug and Orion, and bringing up when we have these kind of discussions. It's like, I know many of you, for example, you have been struggling with deliveries. Sue, for example, had a couple of problems there. We have the same problems in Spain. Many packages arrive broken, many packages arrive late, many packages just came back to Sweden because they tried to deliver once and the customer wasn't at home at that point and just sent it back to Sweden. Not good at all, not acceptable. We can't have it like this in Cincinnati, obviously. We want to do it better. What I needed from the people in Spain at that point, because they just called me and, Jose, we have this problem. Okay, but I need data. We had this partner, this German partner operating in Spain, and the German mentality and the Spanish mentality are very different, right?
Yes.
So I called him because he was having the same kind of problems. I called him and I asked him, can you please send me data, order number, what happened, maybe a picture of the damage? Well, after 2 weeks, I got, I don't know, 30 different samples of what happened. And then I could have a meeting with our logistics department. They called GLS in Spain, and oh my God, things changed the day after. Because then we have data, we have something to come with. So, and that's very, very important when we deal with this kind of problems in Cincinnati. In business, you know, I can't call GLS and tell them, you have to be better. Okay, better in what? Packages are arriving broken. Which package?
I've had 3 packages in the last week and a half. Each of them has been damaged, not badly. One damaged completely, and it never arrived. It arrived at Parcel Force. I think the overlying problem is the fact that the external box is too narrow, it's too thin. So it needs to be a stronger box. Because it's such a thin box. And I understand the ecology side of it as well. But it's there are options that you can actually.
Are you talking about this one, so?
No. The posting box.
Yeah.
The actual posted, the box that it's posted in, it's only a very, very thin layer.
Okay.
So it needs to be a stronger external.
Very good.
So
Very good. And as said, we are listening to our partners and customers all the time, and we have been improving so many things through the past years.
Sure.
And then it's essential that we get feedback from you guys and data. pictures, order numbers,
Yeah.
send it by email to the support, and they will take care of that. I'll make sure they do. So please do it.
I mean, I've got one at the moment who's a customer. In fact, it's Liz's customer, and she's run out of oil now because they said it's been delivered. It's been signed for by the homeowner.
Not acceptable.
She lives in the middle of anywhere, and she said, "Well, it's not here."
Acceptable. Not acceptable.
So-
We cannot have it like that in
No.
Sicily. So please, do you have my email address?
Yeah.
Send the whole information to me, and I'll make sure that customer service take actions about that.
Perfect.
ASAP.
Yeah.
Because we want to grow in UK.
Sure.
We don't want to destroy the market.
No.
And then there is only one way to do that,
Yeah.
premium service.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
On the other side of that, we had a parcel delivered a couple of weeks ago with Jack's, and there was an item missing. Rang through to customer services. 2 days later, it arrived. It was fantastic
It
service.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I believe so. As said, I was taking care of customer service for 2 years, and I was sitting with them because I wanted to hear how the dialogue
Yeah.
and the communication was going between we, customer service, and our partners and customers outside. And then I believe it's essential that I'm there listening.
The girl was fantastic on the live link,
Yeah.
asked me the questions,
I think so.
asked me the numbers, and it was done.
Obviously, things can always be better, but honestly, if I compare with other companies, at least in Sweden, I mean, we have an average of phone answering time less than 2 minutes. I believe, if I think about our phone company in Sweden, Orange and so many others, 20 minutes or something like that before you even get at the computer, the machine, and choose one, choose three, four. So, but as said, things can always be better, and we are willing to take those actions to improve and to be better. Trust me, we are constantly improving, changing, trying different ways. And the only way to do that is if we listen to our partners and customers. So please, don't be afraid to send emails with propositions or not only claims, which you are also entitled to do, but also proposition. Why don't you try to do this way instead? Great, absolutely.
No, we were looked after very, very well.
Mhm.
Here we are.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
And I hope you guys can, at some point, when you can, when time is good, you come and visit us in Sweden. We have a nice, big headquarters office, and we made sure when we moved there, when I started working for Cincino 2 years ago, we had another office, 4 floors. When they start there early in the 2000, in the millennium, it was just a little office. Then they need the whole floor. Then a couple of years after, another floor, 2 floors, then 3 floors, then 4 floors. I joined Cincino at that point, we were 4 floors. And then we need another more. It was too little again, but there was no more floors, so we had to move to another one, right? And now our new office in the headquarters is a very big office with many conference rooms, and when partners come there to visit us, they see that they are empty. And the reason they are empty, because they are too many for the people who are working there, is because we want our partners to go there and use them as much as we do who are working for the corporation. So many partners do that now. They keep their business presentations, their internal meetings with colleagues, partners, potential partners, there with us. Now they are doing big BPs twice a month, every second Wednesday, a big one, and many others just can. We have little rooms, medium, big ones, with all multimedia solutions, with Zoom, projectors, everything. So you can go there with your team, you can keep your meeting, and you can connect with people in Singapore or wherever. And welcome. We have this guy this summer he came every day to the office, and he asked me, can I work from here, from the office? Yes, sure you can, no problem. Yeah, you know, my kids are free from school and I can't concentrate when I'm home. No problem, let's sit here. And we became friends. We keep in contact today. And it was very funny because he had a question, he just walked 20 meters to the support and asked me that. And he was a little bit shy in the beginning, but I told him, it's totally fine. It's the philosophy we want to have. We want to be very close to our partners, to our customers, and we want to give them very good service, premium service, because we all should know in the corporate that the people who is paying our salaries is you guys,
Yeah.
you partners. Everybody should be aware in the company. I told my employees every day before, these guys are paying our salaries. Make sure to help them when they call, solve the problem, make things happen fast and professional. Yes, please.
I hate to mention the B word, but if they're, after Brexit and we do leave, is there a plan in place in case there are sort of sanctions or import duties? Because all of a sudden, if the product's then price goes through the roof, there's of course a lot of problems. What's the plan?
Yeah, everything is pointing that, as per today, that is not going to be any problem. As said, the products are registered by UK law, not only European law, as which we also follow, obviously, but UK law. So they are approved here in England, in the UK, sorry, and it shouldn't be any kind of problem.
And so that is import duty.
Exactly, and I'm going there. The only thing that could happen, and I don't think it's going to happen because things are looking good for a deal Brexit, which is good for all parts. If that happens, we will make sure to solve it. We will make sure to get the documentations, the papers, everything which is needed, because we want to make business in UK. So we will make it happen. We will have to. It's that easy. And I don't think that the scenario is going to be that. I don't think it's going to be like that, because as I said, it doesn't make any sense in an economical finance point of view that we start making problems for each other between Europe and UK. So I don't believe it's going to be any kind of problem. If we have any, we will make sure to solve it fast and professional. But don't worry too much about the Brexit. We have the entire global war for us in Cincinnati. So Europe, Brexit, no worries. We have the rest of the world.
So these leaflets going to be changed to UK pounds?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Good.
That's correct.
Good.
Is people already working on that? Steve was visiting our headquarters on Thursday, and he already got questions about how to translate this, how to translate that. Shall we use this? People from marketing. So we are already working on that. It's going to be on pounds. Everything is going to be British. Everything is going to be for the British market, as we have in many other countries. Once we open officially, everything is going to be 100% British.
How's that going to work in terms of obviously the fluctuation with the currencies?
In terms of,
Price changes, so we have to fix
for
UK
example,
prices
I mean the
outside
price.
of Europe, so our price in the UK would be sterling against European euro.
Good news for you guys is the pound is getting really strong. Today is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but we have fast prices against customers. The prices are going to be the same as we have in the rest of Europe, just translate, converted to British pounds. The only thing that fluctuates for us is how we pay out our commissions to you guys on the field. And that's, we go by the Swedish National Bank every month they take the statistic. This is the exchange rates, official. So it's nothing we decide. We go by the Swedish Riksbank officially, and everything is black and white and very clear. So there is no kind of misunderstanding. We follow the rules. We follow the Riksbank, and yeah, that's the way it is.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just, we need to wrap up this section now, ladies and gents. So we'll make it available. One more question. If anybody has one, because Orien's on hold.
Yeah, I don't know how to ask that, but
Oh.
I understand it's all about these products,
Mhm.
but health and balance is not about products.
Mhm.
It's about balancing lifestyle,
It
it's
is.
about hydration, it's about origin of food. I'm not talking about the rainbow diet anymore. I'm talking about the quality. As a Spanish, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about good food that absorbs the
Yeah.
cells. You know, this like it's a whole package. I hear too much about the product. I understand it's very important,
Yeah.
but it's as a whole picture. And I really love what you said about those boys that you are supporting. You know, globally as well. And I really like what Dr. Paul Clayton said about him wanting to help.
Yeah.
And that's really important because I know that nowadays we are too much about it's my business, but we need to help the planet.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I see that it's here. I could feel it. That there is a great potential here. But if you say something about that.
Mhm. Yeah. Let me tell you, you came to the right company. We have so many people like you in so many other countries and markets. For example, in Sweden, where I know almost all our partners, and they are working like you. They are very interested in health. They are very interested in nutrition. Many of them
And
have
movement, like we were talking
Yeah.
about, pain, when you have pain in the body.
yes, yes,
You
yes.
don't think about painkillers, you move.
Mhm.
Whatever you're moving is, go
Exactly.
to fresh air,
Yeah.
do something, you can do so much yourself about your health.
When you join one of our international events in Oslo, in Stockholm,
Yeah.
or direct trips that we do wherever, you will have the chance to interact with many people who think like you. Because many people in Cincino are very concerned about those things you're talking about. They have an own business as nutrition therapeutes, you name it. They are very concerned about those factors.
Yeah.
So you will have the chance to interact with many people who share your concerns, as they are a big part of Cincino as well. So it's as a very wise person I know, it's not only about business, it's personal.
That's my email.
Any other questions, or shall we?
Need to wrap up because Orien's waiting now. So
Very good.
let's hear it for
Thank
Jose
you.
Villa. Thank you very much.